Want to know how much time you really have left after 70? Every year feels more precious, and the truth is, your body is already giving you signals about how long you might live. Some people in their 70s still feel strong, sharp, and full of life, while others begin to slow down and struggle with health problems and fatigue. The difference, it's often found in a few key signs, subtle but powerful indicators that can give you a glimpse into your future. In this video, we'll talk about 7 signs that can tell you how long you might live past 70. These are not guesses or myths. They are based on real patterns that researchers and doctors have observed in people who live long, healthy lives. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for in your own body and lifestyle, and more importantly, what you can do to maximize your chances of living longer and staying healthier. Stay tuned to the end because you may be overlooking small things that could have a huge impact on your future. And once you recognize these signs, you'll have a clear idea of where you stand and what changes you might need to make to add years to your life. So, let's get started. Sign 1. Your walking speed. One of the strongest indicators of how long you might live past 70 isn't hidden in your DNA, your medical records, or even your diet. It's something much simpler: your walking speed. Studies have shown that people who maintain a steady, brisk walking pace into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer than those who slow down significantly. That's because walking speed is directly related to overall health, muscle strength, cardiovascular function, and even brain health. Consider 2 people, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning, keeps a steady pace, and doesn't struggle to cross the street or climb stairs. His movements are smooth, balanced, and confident. Frank, on the other hand, used to be active but has slowed down considerably in recent years. He struggles to keep up with others, takes frequent breaks, and sometimes feels unsteady on his feet. While Joe's pace suggests that his body is still functioning well, Frank's declining speed could be a warning sign that his health is deteriorating. A slow, unsteady gait isn't just about aging. It can signal underlying problems such as muscle weakness, poor circulation, or even early neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation, and when they start to weaken, so does your overall resilience. The good news? Walking speed is something you can improve. The more you walk, the stronger you stay. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't ignore it. Start making small efforts to build strength, whether it's walking more, using light weights, or doing simple leg exercises. After all, how fast you move through life literally can tell you a lot about how long you'll move at all. So, pay attention to your pace. It may be the easiest way to control your longevity. Sign 2. Your grip strength. Believe it or not, the strength of your handshake may tell you more about your future than you think. Research has shown that grip strength is one of the clearest indicators of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip indicates strong muscles, good circulation, and a well-functioning nervous system. On the other hand, a weak or declining grip can be an early warning sign of muscle loss, frailty, and even a higher risk of health complications. Consider Robert, a 78-year-old man who has always prided himself on his strong handshake. He stayed active, did light weightlifting, and never had trouble opening jars or carrying groceries. Then there's Walter, also 78, who started noticing that simple tasks like unscrewing a bottle or holding a heavy bag felt harder than they used to. He chalked it up to aging, but what he didn't realize was that his declining grip strength signaled a loss of muscle mass, which could make him more prone to falls, injuries, and even a shortened life expectancy. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle health. If your grip is weakening, chances are the rest of your body is too. And the more strength you lose, the harder it is to stay independent, active, and resilient. The good news, you can rebuild it. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grips, or even carrying light weights can help you maintain your grip and keep your muscles strong. So take a moment to test your grip. If your grip feels weaker than it used to, or if everyday tasks are getting harder, don't ignore it. How well you hold on to things today may tell you how well you'll hold on to life in the years to come. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you're not already a subscriber, I encourage you to sign up and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Now, let's move forward. Sign 3. Your ability to stand on one foot. Balance isn't something most people think about until they start losing it, but your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of how long you'll live. Researchers have found that people who struggle with balance are more likely to experience falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who can maintain their balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer, healthier lives. Consider two women, Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol has always been active. She walks daily, does yoga, and can easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, on the other hand, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately starts to tip over and needs to grab something to steady herself. What Nancy doesn't realize is that this loss of balance is not just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be declining. Good balance depends on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you find yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold onto walls or furniture for support, it's time to take action. The best part? Balance can be improved. Simple exercises like standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, heel-to-toe walking, or light Tai Chi can help you regain stability. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. The more you work on your balance today, the stronger and more stable you'll be for years to come. Sign 4. Your sleep patterns. How well you sleep at night says a lot about how long you might live. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens your immune system, and clears toxins from your brain. Studies have shown that people over 70 who get consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer, healthier lives, while those who struggle with poor sleep are at higher risk for memory loss, heart disease, and weakened immunity. Consider two men, Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has a consistent bedtime, sleeps about 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, on the other hand, has restless nights, tosses and turns, wakes up several times, and sometimes has trouble falling asleep at all. Over time, Henry's body continues to function well, his mind stays sharp, and his energy level remains steady. But Bill begins to experience brain fog, daytime sleepiness, and even changes in his blood pressure, all related to his declining sleep quality. If you're waking up frequently at night, having trouble staying asleep, or feeling exhausted even after hours in bed, don't dismiss it. Your body is telling you something. Poor sleep can be caused by many things: stress, poor diet, lack of exercise, or even undiagnosed health conditions like sleep apnea. The good news? Sleep quality can be improved. Simple changes like reducing screen time before bed, sticking to a routine, getting natural sunlight in the morning, and avoiding heavy meals at night can make a big difference. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. So pay attention to how you sleep tonight. If you wake up tired, have trouble falling asleep, or feel like your sleep has changed over the past few years, it's time to make some adjustments. How well you rest today could determine how strong and healthy you stay for years to come. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you're not already a subscriber, I encourage you to sign up and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Character 6. Your ability to handle stress. How you handle stress after 70 can tell you a lot about how long you'll live. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood. It weakens your immune system, increases your risk of heart disease, and even accelerates aging. On the other hand, people who know how to manage stress effectively tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. Consider John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces challenges like anyone else: unexpected expenses, health scares, family problems. But he has learned to deal with them with a calm, steady approach. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than necessary. Richard, however, clings to stress. He constantly worries about things beyond his control, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and often finds himself stuck in negative thought patterns. Over time, this constant stress takes its toll on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep suffers, and his energy levels drop. Long-term stress triggers inflammation in the body, which has been linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart disease. If you often feel tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. Finding ways to manage stress. Whether through mindfulness, exercise, deep breathing, or even laughter, can add years to your life. Ask yourself, when challenges arise, do I adapt and move forward, or do I cling to worry and let stress take over? Your ability to stay calm, find solutions, and focus on what you can control isn't just good for your mind. It's a key factor in how long and how well you live. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 6 below to let me know you're here. And if you're not already a subscriber, I encourage you to sign up and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Number 7, your social connections. The strength of your relationships can be one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live past 70. Studies have consistently shown that people with strong social connections, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. Loneliness, on the other hand, has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early death. Consider 2 women, Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has an active social life. She keeps in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and enjoys spending time with her family. She looks forward to her conversations, laughs often, and feels connected to the people around her. However, Barbara spends most of her time alone. She has lost touch with many of her friends over the years, and although she has family, she rarely reaches out to them. As the months pass, she begins to feel isolated. Her mood deteriorates and her overall health begins to suffer. Human connection is more than emotional support. It plays a direct role in physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. If you find yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding phone calls, or spending more time alone than you used to, it's time to change. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. Even small efforts such as reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or making it a habit to have meaningful conversations can make a big difference. Because the relationships you cultivate today won't just bring you happiness. They'll help you stay healthier and live longer for years to come. Here's a final thought. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you are. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that could be warning signs? The good news is that most of these factors, your walking speed, grip strength, balance, sleep quality, eating habits, stress levels, and social connections, are things you can improve. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have left. If you've identified areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to make a change. Start now. Take more walks, strengthen your muscles, prioritize good sleep, stay socially connected, and find ways to manage stress. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Because at the end of the day, longevity isn't just about the number of years you have left, it's about the quality of life you experience during those years. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments motivates and encourages us. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue to create great content to inform and inspire you. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.